another episode.
Wait, start over.
Okay.
Welcome. Welcome to another episode of Driving to the Benz. With your favorite hosts, Larry and Inelia. And Brett today.
And Bibi! And Brett today.
Bibi has joined us.
Yes, Bibi has joined us. We're live driving to the res on I-5 North in Oregon.
Yep, for a little while longer.
And I don't know how to get your questions in.
Oh, you gotta push the chat.
Yeah, there's a chat.
Probably.
Let's see. Viewing
Live
options, stop chat. Live chat. Alright. I don't know what that means.
This is awesome.
This is awesome.
Hi, Gloria.
Gloria. Hi, Gloria. We got it. And Sonia, saludos de Antofagasta, Chile. Chile, yay! Hi, guys. Country, Bob.
In Chile, she should know that you start your Spanish channel. Right?
Oh yeah, so do go to youtube.com/Inelia para el canal en español.
That's been a long time coming.
I know. Hi there from BC.
What happened?
Nothing.
It's gone?
Yeah, but they only last a little while. They commence and then they go away. Yeah.
It's not the go away.
They're there, they're just about.
For example,
It was an interesting ride to Oregon. The governor of Oregon decided everything's open.
Everything's open. All things are lifted. Brazil! Woo! Hi from Brazil.
Wow, so
Yeah, it's really cool.
I was watching the show on this the other day.
What was it about?
Pretty sure there was a river.
The river in Brazil?
Yeah, probably trucks
Trucks.
getting stuck in the mud.
Yeah, Larry watches trucks stuck in mud. Shows. Trucks and digger and fishing. And oh well, I watched the finding gem ones as well. I love to find gems.
Yeah, we did stop on a river down in Oregon here and found a bunch of agates.
Beautiful, beautiful agates.
And then we found out we have agates only about 15 minutes from our house.
Yes.
Shamachak
Yes.
has agates 15 minutes away.
Yes.
A lot of them. And they're really beautiful.
They're very beautiful.
They're quite easy to find.
They're very easy to find and they're very beautiful.
And that's where we're right now. Look, it's completely
There's a
full.
river full of boats and people going past it. Very hot out today for us anyways. Not for Brett because he was living in Sacramento for 2 months. So for him it's not very hot right now.
no, it's not. It's not hot at all, guys.
It's
Hey, I went to Arizona. You don't got nothing. Okay, this is nice.
Yeah, we do have the air. But even outside is, I mean for me it's
Well, you guys have the air facing you. We don't got even barely the tiny amount of air right through here, and that all goes to PB anyway.
Giving your
Yeah.
I see PB is really enjoying the ride. Yeah, she loves it. She gets up there as high as she can because she likes to drive. She likes to control what's happening.
She keeps a lookout for other dogs,
But
that's
she
all.
did, yeah, just dogs.
Occasionally cows.
Yeah,
That's why we have to set up this screen.
yes. Her just not barking at dogs,
Cats.
cats, and a cat, yes. A cat in a park.
Yes.
So a cat
On
in
a
a park
leash.
on a leash.
Well, PB saw a cat on a park on a leash and then told us about it.
Yes, that is true. Yes, she is spotted. So we thought we'd invite you over for the drive into the res live on a drive to the res.
Really?
We don't have any topics actually.
Well, we just did a drive to
We
the
did.
res
We
on the
just
way down.
recorded it. Yeah.
Talked about some mantids.
Mantids.
That was interesting. E.T. mantids. Not mantids, the bugs. Mantids, the people bugs.
The people bug. Yeah. And we talked about shamanic journeying and out of the body experiences. That's coming up in our next episode on Monday.
We have willow trees to talk about.
The willow trees.
Yeah. We have
The willow tree branch in the back of the car. And Brett brought it from Sacramento. Gonna put it in Shannon and Shannon can see it with us this time.
Yes. It's a much bigger branch.
It is much bigger, yes.
So far, I'm not having much luck at growing things.
No, we haven't.
I went and picked a whole bunch of loganberry bush things, sticks, and they went good for about a week, and then they
They all died.
They all died.
Sounds weird.
and they're all like, you can't kill them.
I know. It's
They're on
really
their
hard to
on the
kill
ground.
us.
Picked them up on the ground. And last time we had willow fragments. We brought them even all the way to Global Ascension Center. It didn't work.
It didn't work. Which is odd because willow trees can grow pretty much anywhere in this water.
Yeah, especially remember you used to grab them and then they would grow even from the wrong side up.
Yeah.
Well, that's
So
not
we'll
working.
figure it out. Hopefully this branch will work, bro. Hey, Brett.
Yes, a nice big tree.
Yes. Lovely. Those are big. We better put it on the side of the road, man. Those are big. Maybe where else can we put it?
I don't believe our next question appeared there, but I have it here because I have the string running somewhere else. Could you talk about the difficulties ahead for those of us who are unvaccinated? So much pressure that I avoid the topic with my pro-vax friends.
Talk about which aspect of it?
The difficulties ahead for those of us who are not
I
vaccinated.
think it's the opposite of that.
It's gonna be the opposite. I mean, the pressure.
Well, the social pressure.
Yeah, there's social pressure. That's true.
No propaganda.
But don't worry because they can't implement any type of passport for anything. And the difficulties are going to happen to the people who do get vaxxed because their health is going to crash. And it's not going to be pretty. So, and a lot of them are dying and a lot of them are going to carry on dying. So, I wouldn't give in to pressure. And the way that I approach it is, oh, thank you for letting me know about thank you for letting me know of your decision. I understand it and that's about it, There's no point in arguing or putting your foot down or defending yourself.
Yes, this is live.
Yes. Oh, is that somebody asking, is this live?
Yes. We have another question. It's in language I don't get, so
Spanish.
Yes, it's in Spanish.
Hey, aren't you? You're supposed to be Spanish.
Hablemos de un nuevo paradigma. Oh, okay. Slim Key. We're going to have a live Spanish version of chats and stuff. Go to youtube.com/Inelia and subscribe, okay? And we're going to do Spanish up there. Yay!
Thank you. I'll take this back now.
¿Cómo se llama el chico? Brett!
Hello.
Se llama Brett. Es mi hijo menor. My youngest kid.
I understood that last time.
Okay.
It is true though. My mother, she's getting pressure. She's getting pressure because she wants to visit her grandchildren and
Did
whatnot.
you guys see the question? Or
You're gonna read it in a minute.
In a minute, but they don't want her to come unless she gets vaccinated because they're all vaccinated.
So basically they're blackmailing her because she can't see her grandkids unless she gets vaccinated.
But I don't understand how come the logic of that. If they're vaccinated, why should it matter?
Yeah, exactly. It shouldn't matter.
Because if the vaccine works, then they don't need to worry.
Exactly.
But if it doesn't work, then why are they bothering forcing her to do it?
Right. Yeah.
So it's a little bit crazy.
She
It's
could
kind of
just
like,
say, my doctor said I can't because I have allergies. Just say that. Okay, fine.
okay, I think that's a good idea. Just rehearse maybe a nice thing to say that clears it up. tune into your own body.
Yeah, tune into your body and
Let's
see
see
how
what-
she feels or he feels about the whole thing. Take lots of vitamin D, K, C, A, the usual ones that have been, like Dr. Cohen suggests. And lots of fresh air. It's unfortunate, isn't it, that you need to live with somebody who's shedding. Imagine like it's a gas or poison in the air, and then you take support for your physical body around that. It's not long-term damage or anything. It's not going to damage you at the DNA level, I don't think. I mean, you can't score 100% sure, but that's how it feels. It feels like a poison that you need to support your body with, rather than a permanent change, which is what people are receiving when they take the vaccine.
Right.
We have a topic suggestion.
Oh yeah?
ETs.
ETs!
Yeah,
We were talking about ETs.
And we got way up the tree of ETs
Yes.
into
yes.
places I had never even explored before.
Yes.
One of our friends had to talk about it, and he was talking about his experiences after shamanic dose
Out of the
levels.
body experiences.
Yeah. And yeah, well,
Meeting
I don't even know
ETs
where to
there.
start.
Well, that's it. It's like physical meetings of ETs are very rare because of what's the planet's going through right now, and also because of the agreements of the human collective around ET contact. And most of the contact that people have been having, direct contact, has been on shamanic journeying, as in out of the body experiences. And then a lot of people report going to a place where there's grace, and then people talk about the ant people, or the what are those called? Mantids. Yeah, they're the same. And other types of ETs. I think mostly they are ultra-dimensional rather than extraterrestrial, because we can't really place them in a tiny space. So I would think those are more ultra-terrestrial. Right? Want to read the next one?
There are two questions. So
Okay.
the first one. Can I communicate with ETs when I take your class? ET quality.
Probably. Yes.
And the second one is, hi Inelia is joining the military at this point to have a job as security guard in a facility for 1 day a week. High frequency choice.
Well, it is high frequency if you keep it high frequency. Okay, so the high frequency is something that you need to embody, right? It's something you need to embody. So make sure that you do your fear processing exercise, that you don't fall into low frequency engagements. Make sure that you respond. Always do not react, right? And keep it high frequency that way. And if the job supports you and your life and your good works, sure, why not?
Of course, it might be challenging.
Yeah, it is challenging. I mean, some jobs will be more challenging than others to stay high frequency. But if you
Because
can't
there's lots of
meditate-
invitations, right?
Yeah,
Lots of invitations. Depends on the.
Someone said hi to you.
I mean, I know I had a security patrol job. Literally nothing ever happened when I was at work, ever, for a whole 6 months. It was so boring, I had to quit just because it was boring.
Oh my gosh. There
So,
you go.
you could be a guard and have absolutely nothing happening. Low frequency,
I
just
had a
fine.
friend in England when I lived in England, and he took on a guard job, nighttime, the night time of for a local university, and he took it because he loved to read,
Yeah.
and he had a whole bunch of books that he got through every single week, and it was like his dream job, and nothing ever happened because he knew that why he wanted to work and ride the Benz in the Pro. What's her name?
Crimson.
Got banned, honey.
Huh?
She got banned.
We're back.
I think
Alright.
it's going super slow.
Okay, super slow.
And my fingers up. Oh, you made the silly face. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, so pets dying after people get the jab. We have heard about that, and it appears to be the sensitivity of the person or being or animal. It feels to me like the more vaccinations that a person or an animal has received, the more sensitive they are to the toxins
Yep.
that are being given by the shedding that the people who got the jab are shedding. So remember, it's like a poison, and if your body's not prepared or strong enough to withstand poisons,
When you start having
yeah, they're gonna.
so get some clean air, you know, and support whatever system is being triggered, you know.
Yeah. I found that, personally speaking, I'm highly sensitive. I was jumped to crazy levels, and since I've been taking the brand's gas, I've been able to be around DMF and be around people who got vaccinated with less severe results. Consequences, yeah. So less severe effects.
In half a mile, keep right to stay on I-5 North.
Okay, we better stay on I-5 North.
We're in Portland.
We are in Portland. Hi to everybody watching from Portland.
No more questions as of yet.
Okay.
Keep right to stay on I-5 North.
Yep.
We better stay right to stay up I-5 North.
You'd be a good Siri.
Continue on I-5 North for 97 miles.
Okay, then we will. How about at 5
Continue.
miles an hour?
Continue on I-5 North.
For 97 miles.
95.
90 miles.
95, I think.
We're gonna go across over to Forks. Talking about job stuff.
Yeah, let's stop the jazz now. God damn it. Suck it, they banned us over it.
Alright, we're back.
We died again, yeah. We're back though.
Magical artifacts on the planet, because that's an interesting topic. When we were
Yes.
traveling around, I remember some being
Yes,
activated.
yes.
Yeah, that was an interesting.
Yeah, there's several, there's a lot actually of magical artifacts on the planet. And by magical, I suppose we need to define what we mean by magical. And to me, a magical artifact is an artifact that it's responsive to the human intent and amplifies that intent in several degrees to the result of affecting the physical reality in many ways. Magical also could mean technologies which we don't understand, right? But they create effects that are
An effect.
a big effect. So, like portals could be magical artifacts, and power objects. I definitely have a lot of information on power objects on Walk With Me now, in the library and on the forum. A lot of the exercises we did was to create power objects.
You've got messages that I don't know what to read.
And blah 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 blah.
You're making power objects too.
Yes.
When people came to events, you brought up
Yes.
came power objects.
Yes, that's exactly. Yeah.
And for birthday
So in
presents.
Spanish, Inelia acaban de llegar con Chris Hummingbirds a mi jardín justo ahora que estás hablando de magia. So hummingbirds arrived at 3DGA4R's garden as we started talking about magic. So guys, you're stuck with us on a slow down on the carriageway. I hope you have time to hang out. Because we're gonna be stuck here for a while.
We need more props.
Yes, Brett needs more props.
That was a good story. Tell them about the Res Palace. Because manifested a house, well, you asked for something in the backyard. Like,
Not exactly.
and it went poof!
Yeah,
Magic it appeared.
not exactly.
It was pretty exactly. One day it was nothing, the next day was there.
Yes, that did happen. That did happen.
If you had gone away for a day, it came back in an instant,
Yes.
basically.
So that's part of the instant manifestation stuff, right? Because it gets orchestrated sometimes months in advance, but we just don't know it.
Yeah, totally.
Until we go, I want this, clink, and there it is. Boom. It's kind of magic. It's magic. I've been teaching all that in the instant manifestation workshop. You know what? If you were on the fence about it, or you thought, oh no, I missed the deadline, the instant manifestation workshop at Inelia, ibensacademy.com. Well, we're going to be opening up the registration for another day, because we did have a couple of people who were, oh no, I missed the opportunity and it's closed. So it's open for another 24 hours.
No,
if you
it's not a
haven't.
real bird.
Oh yeah. So yeah, go to ibensacademy.com and you can register for that. No, it's not a real bird. It's a stuffy. It's a fluffy. Show him. It's not a real bird. What do you mean I'm not a real bird? I have a personality and I have a voice. What do you mean? What more do you want from me? What do you mean I'm not real? I can see you. I see you. I see you. Yeah. Of course I'm real and I'm a physical being.
Give me my part back.
My boob.
Our bird.
My boob. I have all the animals. I have the bird, I have the doggo.
Yes, you got all the pets.
Mine.
Mine.
So give us an update on the Browns gas.
Brown's gas.
Tell me how that's affecting you, because I'm like thirsty for it all of a sudden.
Oh, Brown's gas. So, so the Brown's gas, if you don't know it, you can find out about it.
Whoa.
We have another
You
question.
can look it up.
Yeah, you guys can look it up. Brown apostrophe S gas, okay? And it's called this AquaSafe,
AquaCure. I think that's
AquaCure machine, okay? That's
And if you
Brown's
ever like wanted to get one, Higher Side Chats has a video, an interview of it,
gas. Yes,
and they have a $500 coupon on it
yes.
too.
So you can go to their
Because it's quite expensive, but $500 off makes it much more reasonable. Plus,
We have two questions.
if it has excellent effects on your health, $2,000 is freaking cheap.
it is. So the effects that I've had so far, I can remember numbers even better. It's amazing. I can remember 3, 4, 5 numbers.
Remember, she had a
I had an accident, motorcycle accident
When you were
when I was
18.
18. Brain damage, I damaged my arms.
Yeah,
And
might ask
I-
why she would do that,
to limit myself.
so that people would be interested.
Yeah.
That's its best, not the most
Not the
cleverest
best
idea.
Not the cleverest idea. I was very young at the time. But anyways, so I started taking it. What is it, a month now? No, less than a month.
A couple weeks.
Couple of weeks, really.
Maybe 3.
Yeah. And that was one of the biggest effects. But also have some feeling coming back to my right arm. Some of the feeling is coming back to my right like sharp pains going in there and feel like, ooh, and that's where the damage was. And then boom, I can read numbers. So,
And your arm. You have
and
that in
also,
your arm, it's pain.
yeah, the arm as well. Like I think the tendons and the nerves are getting back, weaving back together again because I can feel, and it was really painful for a few seconds there.
That was one of the effects of it's supposed to be regeneration.
And another thing, oh yeah, so the EMF doesn't affect me as much.
That's pretty cool.
I've been able to travel all the way through Oregon and everything and back, and I haven't got sick once. And the last time we did it, I got sick.
Fast.
And I've been able to be around jabbed individuals without getting sick either. So that's pretty cool.
Our whole house, the whole Shamachak has been breathing on it. I never bought anything for the Shamachak that everybody piles it on.
Yeah, everybody at the Shaman Shack is using the brown.
Multiple times a day,
Yeah.
in routine. So you said we had questions?
Yeah.
Yes.
Questions?
Okay. I'm in Mexico. How can I manifest 5K for the workshop?
Well, we've had people from countries that you might say are worse off in Mexico and are in the workshop right.
Oh, I see why we're on 2 bars right now.
Oh,
I think you guys
so
can be
it is.
3 on 4 to actually properly stream.
Yes.
Oh. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
And we do have, or we did get, when the first workshop, somebody from Mexico, so that's not an excuse.
Yeah, just try a different line. Like, how do I manifest $5,000?
Yes. How do I
drop
stop
the
using,
Mexico part?
Yeah, how do I stop using finances to limit myself?
How do I stop using the country I live in
to
as a
limit
limiting?
myself?
Right, those
Yeah.
are the kind of things that we
Yeah.
learn in the workshop actually.
Yeah.
But they're also kind of things that we talk about at Walk With Me Now, the kind of things that we talk about on
All the
television,
time.
kind of things we talk about all the time is the limitations that we put onto ourselves are there for the
Are very
purpose of
personal.
holding us
Limiting
in the experience that we're in right now.
Yeah.
And when we want to change it, the first thing is seeing it and saying, like, I'm going to change it. I think I'll drop this limitation. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll use a different one. Or maybe I'm going to keep this one, but I'm going to alter it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the how do I manifest that much money for this thing is like,
People buy cars in Mexico. They're a lot more than $5,000.
You have a question too?
One of
Okay,
the-
next question.
yeah, well, one of the things too was altering your relationship with money, right? And
Yes.
that was with your free
There are free tools.
Free tools on your
for you
website.
to do it with.
to reconnect with the spirit of money.
Yes, the reconnection with the spirit of money exercise. Do that.
That'd
Start with that.
be a good start.
And a very, very cheap and inexpensive class, the Clearing Your Wealth Lines class.
That'd
Do
be
that
really,
one.
really good.
Do
It
that
probably
one.
wouldn't hurt anything to buy some crypto with a little whatever money you have.
Yes. Invest
Buy a
in
little bit of
crypto.
crypto and then sell it in December.
Yes.
Then you'll have more than $5,000.
Oh yeah, probably. We're not
They
giving
said-
financial advice, but yeah, probably.
They said thanks. I'm thinking about crypto.
Yeah.
As a response. Now, second question is when I was German in my other life, I had a golden spear which I had to give Americans. They could not hold it. They dropped it. It blew energy and it's very heavy and quite interesting. It might be energetic.
Is it like a?
Used to
Is
have
it
a
a-
golden spear and gave it to the Americans.
Tried to give it. They couldn't hold it.
Yeah, you shouldn't give Americans golden spears. Honestly, they just don't have a handle.
Okay, don't do
But
it.
they couldn't hold it.
Yeah, they see.
Exactly. See, so don't give it to them.
Not a good plan.
Not a good plan.
Maybe you gotta go pick that thing back up. Wherever they dropped it, go grab it.
Yeah.
Why
We're leaving
so
Oregon. Bye bye Oregon. Oh.
This has been our best Oregon visit, I think.
Yeah.
It was interesting, right? Think about it. Where we stayed in Oregon this trip.
It was amazing. It was really bizarre because on our last trip down south to get Brett,
We left Shamachak at 5 at night.
yeah, and we
So
just
we're in
drove
Oregon at
around
midnight.
randomly trying to find somewhere to sleep. and
Which-
we couldn't. Everything was closed.
We could have rented a
Eventually,
place.
we ended up on a
Walmart parking lot.
parking
In the
lot,
far corner of it.
right on the other side of an RV park. And yesterday we booked our hotel from the Shaman Shack a whole day in advance.
A whole day in advance.
We
and,
drove down to the hotel.
And that hotel, we went through like 17, 20 different hotels trying to pick
Yes.
it. And every one of the reviews on all the other hotels is like,
Not good.
look, like, wait a minute, that's terrible. We ain't going there. How about this one? Okay, nope, not going there. Well, we found one.
So we booked that one, and then we went to get some things for the night
Like,
from Walmart, and it was next door, and it was next, actually right
Literally.
in front, literally door to door,
we were
where we were parked.
50
right
feet from where we parked.
Yes.
Our room and the place we parked were 50 feet apart.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That isn't crazy. I don't know what is.
That's not a coincidence.
And I had no idea we were even the same town.
Not me, because yeah. No, it's
Okay,
weird.
why
Right.
selling December?
Why sell the cryptos in December? Well, it's just intuitive. Well, the information that I received and I got was when crashed, by then, and then sell it in December. Because in December it's gonna go sky high.
Plus, in the between time, you get they have a thing called diamond hands.
Diamond hands?
Yeah, diamond hands means you hold it forever.
Oh, okay.
Well, in this case, also, if you're holding it until December, you're not going to be worried about what it does in between.
Right.
So it allows you the
The
freedom to just get it and just leave it there.
Don't worry about it going up and down and stuff
Just
like that.
have
Like
it.
it.
And then December, take a look.
I'm going to be selling half of mine in December if everything goes according to the vision, right? If everything goes according to the vision, then in December I'm going to be selling half of my crypto. So.
Now we have, what is your advice from a 5-year-old, 5 years and a half old, who is, what is your advice for a 5-year and 1.5 boys?
What's your
Advice for children?
in regards to it?
Listen to your mommy and daddy if they're high
No,
frequency
advice for the
only.
parents, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, it says, what is your advice for mom?
Okay.
What is your advice to a mom of a 5.5-year-old?
Okay, so be patient, they will grow up. And
Dare you assume that?
you're the boss of the kid, and make sure you stay high frequency, responsive, teach them to be teach your kid the fear processing exercise.
There's a 5-minute slowdown. Direction 6 miles. You are still on the fastest route.
Oh, okay, we're back up to 4 miles on my one at least. We should be going soon. Oh, it switched frames. It switched on which frame you were frozen. We came back for like 30 seconds. When the finish the pandemic. Yeah, we noticed.
So teach your kids the fear processing exercise.
That's the best thing.
Best thing, best thing, best thing.
And then don't make your decisions out of fear.
Do not make decisions out of fear.
Process
Very
your
bad.
fear.
Process
And then
your fear.
choose.
Yeah.
If facts will leave this planet, will crypto be in any value?
Yes, because 28% of the population is bigger actually than
quite disappointed, but that was a decade ago or more. And you tried them too, right?
Slight left.
And your experience was?
Well, my experience was crazy.
Was it?
So, yeah,
Oh, no.
because
Enough articulated that
oh yeah, that's true. Anyways, some years ago, I was minding my own business, and suddenly, in one of my meditations, I visualize and I see this lady, and she's like Mapuche, and she gives me the word mushrooms, but not in English. I can't remember the word in Mapuche, but it's a different word. So obviously, they don't speak English, right? Or some of them do, but she didn't. And I'm like, wait, what? I'm not. No, it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna put here this little space right here. There's no drugs going in this body, man. So forget it. It's not gonna happen.
If you want proof, I've never even drank Sprite. Okay? If you have, I don't. If I touch Sprite, I'm not touching anything else.
Yes. So, and she kept coming back every day, right, and saying mushrooms in that language, mushrooms. And like, no, not gonna happen, forget it, no. And then, because of the, like I mentioned before, I had a motorbike accident when I was 18 years old, and the damage in my back was constant pain on my back. And some days I would wake up with it really, really bad, but if I got out of bed, I could move around and then would go away. And I also would put process in it, you know. It's like I would process it, go, okay, pain, you're welcome here, allowed to express, you know, and that often would get the pain away enough so that I could function during the day. One day, after this lady had been appearing, I get up in the morning, I wake up in the morning, the pain is really bad, and I do the processing and it gets worse and worse, it's not going away. So I get up, I try to move, getting worse and worse and worse. And so I turn around to my husband at the time and I say, I'll call him because he's at work. He says, you have to take me to hospital. And he goes, what? Because he knows I don't go to doctors, I don't
Head
even take
northwest toward
aspirins.
I-5 north.
That he knows that I don't even take aspirins, right? So, let me just pause this thing. So he's kind of worried. So he drives home, rushes home, and then takes me to the hospital, and they start giving me painkillers, really strong painkillers like morphine and stuff like that, and nothing's working. Nothing is working, and it's like, really, Jesus, like, so you say you don't even take aspirins? That's right. So this should be having an effect, but my body was going into shock and everything from the pain. And then eventually I say, okay, we're going to try this last thing. This next one is really powerful. We're going to try this and we're going to monitor you. And she puts it in and the pain is gone. Like instantly. As soon as it goes into the liquid thing that goes into your arm, the pain is gone. And I'm like, whoa, that worked. And then suddenly, as it's working, the lady, the vision of this lady, this older lady, this Mapuche lady, appears in front of me, and she goes, mushrooms. And I'm like, what? And then I look at the nurse and I said, where does this come from? What is this chemical that you just put in my body? And she says, oh, it's a derivative of a mushroom. And I'm like, oh my God. And then boom, my whole brain explodes, right? And I see a whole sorts of things and visions and things. And basically it was a deep connection with Gaia and everything. But I wasn't like, I wouldn't suggest it for your regular person, but my physical body, elemental, and me was very disconnected with the land, with Gaia, and with the human collective. So I reckon that's why it happened and why I had to go through that experience, because some of the knowledge that I brought in with it the mission, you know, what to do or what to say or how to understand things. Because I understood and knew, for example, that this low frequency experience was a chosen thing, that we had chosen it as a species here on the planet Earth, but I couldn't understand why or when or how do we reverse it, and all that information came in. So it was more like that, but I think you can actually reconnect with your physical body and do meditation and going out of the body experiences, and those are much healthier, more permanent, and more whenever you want type of experiences that you can have, rather than take drugs or mushrooms and things. So that's my personal experience. And putting the air on. It's too
We're
hot.
starting to boil.
Anyway, that's the answer for that.
Yeah, I had my parrot wave to a person that just joined us. I didn't expect to bump into this live, so cool. Somebody, all caps, Hungos question mark. I don't know what that means.
Ongos? Yeah, I think it was, yeah. I don't know. Ongos? No. I can't remember it. I can't remember.
And then there was one that I don't do drugs, and then hee afterwards.
Yeah, don't do drugs. Good job. We're coming to the hour, on the hour. Should we call it a day?
No.
We have 7 hours to drive, so...
We're gonna be very bored later, so just
Yeah.
keep questions.
But our coverage is gonna finish very soon too. We're now in Washington State. Yay! Just after the border. And we're on I-5 driving to the res. From Oregon, from picking up Brent. Yeah, we've been on the air live for an hour.
Oh, nice.
She'll have it?
Yep, Phoebe had to go.
You need to go?
No.
Okay.
While you guys are traveling, we're going home.
And we're going home to the Sham Shack.
Want some of your juice, honey?
Sure.
Slinky asked, you are telepath? Question mark?
Telepathic? We are all telepathic. We just have to train that muscle.
To listen. Good juice.
Yes, good juice.
And this is yummy, yummy, yummy.
Someone said power and love sister. Another person said 1 hour already so fast.
Cascade ice, yummy stuff.
Yeah, 1 hour already, so fast.
Telepath 2 sometimes 12 months to 29. Oh, good. How is life as a telepath?
How is life as a telepath?
Yeah.
It's kind of invasive.
A little bit challenging, or some people think
challenging.
loudly.
Some people think really loudly, yes. Have to go, put the brakes on and your thoughts, man. Do you have to think so loud? So loud?
How about all this weight slowing off? Yay, hooray, minute. How about all this weight slowing off? SLWEHN.
Not sure about that.
Don't know about that. never been in our closet.
Look. Honey, look.
Oh, that's hilarious.
The car actually knows how we matches.
Wait, you have to see this. This car has eyelashes, guys. That is so funny. And there's two dudes driving it.
Two dudes.
Like real dudes. So nothing can happen without your agreement. You're not a victim, and make sure that you become conscious and aware of your choices, and stop taking decisions or giving away your power by saying somebody else did it.
Alright. Any other advice?
So that's it.
Okay.
Another question. Could you tell me about how to deal with load structure into transform?
Being straight in front of a third.
Appears to be straight in front of the energy.
Oh, I don't know. Well, process your fear. If there's a fear, just process it.
Inelia, have you experienced any of those dreams?
They don't come near me.
You are scary.
Really?
Really? Truly?
No.
I remember one day Brett said, "You can't scare me, Mom." And I said, "Watch me." And then you did.
If it's a jump scare, then it's unfair. Get you use more practice in cloaking magic, okay?
Any other questions?
Yes. Hydroxy water/juice by any chance?
Hydroxy, chloroquine type thing, juice and stuff. Sure, that'll be fine. That's like we have tree bark. It's quinine. That would be a good thing to be drinking if you're feeling toxins.
Toxins, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna reload my stream because I'm currently, well, I'm all the way back at where the eyelash gets.
Okay.